Hello, this is Mindy McIntosh Shetter from Mindy the Gardening Gnome and Dirt to 9 University. And today I'm going to show you how to root large-leafed annual begonias. And as you can see, this begonia's got some really large leaves. The first thing that you're going to need to look when you want to root these types of begonias is you want to look for two sets of leaves. And when I say sets, I don't mean sets as in matching pairs, but you want two leaves minimum. So I'm going to count 1, 2, and then I'm going to go down to this next leaf, and I'm going to cut it at an angle. Now the reason for the angle is this creates a better rooting surface for your cutting, and it's better for your plants because as it rains, water will pool up on a flat surface, where an angled surface, the water will run off and the stem won't rot. The next thing that I need to do is I need to remove the blooms because the blooms will suck energy out of the plant. And you don't want that when it's rooting. You want all the energy to go to root production. Now you have two techniques that you can follow as far as rooting. The first technique consists of simply rooting it in water, and you could just put this glass on your windowsill and change the water about every other day and just monitor the root development. The other technique is where you would use a container of soil and you're going to moisten the cutting. You're going to stick it in rooting hormone or honey, whichever one that you have, and you're going to stick it in the soil. You want to stick it far enough down that the cutting is secure and will stand up on its own. The next thing that you will need to do is you will need to make sure that you water this. Now I'm using a peat pot. You can use a cardboard egg carton or milk carton or a terracotta pot for your rooting container, but you just need to make sure that the soil is thoroughly moist. And if it's a breathable material, such as the cardboard or a peat pots, you can simply put them in water and they will soak up from the bottom. Clay pots, you can also do that if there's a drainage hole, or you can water from the top. In a couple of weeks, you need to check to see if your plant material is rooted. If you're using the pot method, you simply gently tug on that. If you feel some resistance, there's roots down below. The water method, you can just simply look in your glass. If it's not clear, just pull the cutting out and study the end and see if there's any root development. In either case, if there's no root development, just put the plant back in a sunny location and recheck in a couple of weeks. So until we meet in the garden again, this has been Mindy McIntosh Shetter from Mindy the Gardening Gnome and Dirt to 9 University.